At Sunrise Acoustic Eclectic Music for your Sunday morning, streaming live at hunteratsunrise.com, whrv.org, iTunes, Shoutcast, and Radio Time, and on your digital radio at 89.5 WHRV HD3 Alt Radio. My name is Hunter Hughes, taking you up to 11 o'clock. You know we like to do acoustic sessions here on the show, especially live ones. Today we got a great one for you as Emily and Ben Jensen join us here on the program for a live acoustic session. How are you guys this morning?
Hey, we're doing good.
They are quite awake yet, but they will soon will be, right? Right. What would you like to play for us first here?
This first song is called Letters.
Great. Here is Emily and Ben Jensen here on Hunter at Sunrise.
1, 2, 3.
100 Sunrise. We're with Emily and Ben Jensen on our program. Welcome to the show.
All right, thank you. Thanks for having us.
Well, first off, we might mention you are new to the area, or kind of old, kind of new to the area.
Yeah.
You just moved here. Let me put it that way. How about that?
Yeah, kind of old, kind of new. Yeah, we've been here before. We visited, I think the first time we were here was maybe 4 years ago.
Okay.
We were here for a couple months while I was getting my PhD. I'd come and visit NASA. So we've come 3 times for a couple months each time.
Uh-huh. Are you here just for 2 months now?
And now I'm almost graduated, but I went ahead and got a job anyways. So now I'm working full-time at NASA here. So we were here on a permanent basis.
Oh, great. And you came here from Michigan.
From Michigan, yes.
What were you doing in Michigan?
Well, we were wearing lots of warm jackets, boots, and we were pretty good at snow shoveling.
Especially this winter.
Yeah.
Especially this winter. They were telling me this before the show that this was like Florida to them.
Yeah, this is nice summer temperatures, 40 degrees, cloudy.
You're going to really enjoy Tuesday. I understand it's getting cold again. Well, tell me about this this band that you're a part of, Gratiot Lake Road. I guess there was a version of it up in Michigan?
Yeah, we've been playing with Matt Radu and Tony Locks, our drummer and our bass player.
Yeah.
For about 2 years now.
Yeah, at least.
We've been playing as Gratiot Lake Road for maybe 4 years. Ben and I have been, but we've been playing pretty steadily with Matt and Tony up in Michigan. But unfortunately, they both have jobs in Michigan too, so.
Oh, they couldn't move. They couldn't move with
I'm
you.
trying to talk them into it, you know. We tell them how nice and warm it is. So we'll see.
It's like lakefront property down here.
Yeah.
That's for sure. Well, how long have you been together, the two of you?
We've been doing music almost as long as we've been together, which has probably been maybe like 6 years, something like that.
Would you characterize your music as being Americana? Because it seems
Sure.
it seems like a derivative of it.
Yeah, it definitely has Americana influences. Yeah, I'm not sure what to call it. We usually just call it folk.
Yeah.
Yeah, Americana. I'll take it.
Okay. Well, what music do you listen to? Let me put it that way.
We listen to a lot of bands from Michigan, actually.
Yeah, we're huge fans of like Chris Bathgate was one of the reasons why we started doing music. He's from Ann Arbor.
Breathe All Breathe.
Breathe All Breathe. So we were super excited this fall. We got to open up for them up at the theater out by us when they stopped by. So they're a huge influence.
These northern states, they have their own little musical scene going on, don't they? I mean, they've produced some really incredible people.
Yeah, the Michigan and Midwest folk scene, I think, is doing a lot of good stuff. Yeah, we're really proud of it.
Yeah.
We're glad to be a part.
We're talking with Emily and Ben Jensen here on 100 at Sunrise, and they'll play when you play around here. Will you play as Gratiot Lake Road?
Yeah, I think we'll keep going as Gratiot Lake Road. Yeah, we already set up the Facebook page and everything, so we'll just.
I guess you just got to hang
We'll
with
just
it.
keep going.
Once you get the Facebook page up, there's no going
Yeah,
back.
that's it.
What else would you like to play for us here?
This next song is new, so I don't know if it really has a name.
It's going to be on the upcoming album
Oh.
that will be out this summer, hopefully.
Okay. Do you have a working title for that? Probably not, right?
Actually, I think we were thinking we have maybe we're going to call it something our bassist came up with called "Read This If I Don't Make It Home."
Oh.
Because the album kind of incorporates songs about writing and letters and lots of driving around in a car. And,
Interesting.
So yeah, we'll see about that. That's our idea right now.
Cool. Here's Emily and Ben Jensen here on 100 at Sunrise.
Just beyond the reaches of my headlights. And tonight I am the only one. And tonight I am the only
Gratiot Lake Road, or Emily and Ben Jensen here on the program this morning. Man, that is really a cool song. So all these are original songs. Who does most of the writing, or do you write together?
Emily does 99.99% of writing. I wrote like 3 words to one of the songs like 3 years ago. And, Emily writes all the lyrics and does all the chords, and then she gives them to me, and then I play with her.
That makes it sound good though, because I have no guitar skills, so all the songs sound the same until he makes a neat guitar part for it.
Yeah. Well, it's interesting that you have a banjo. What got you enthused about the banjo?
Well, I started playing banjo when we started playing together because we saw a band called Frontier Ruckus.
I've heard of them. I've heard of them, yes.
Yeah, they're getting pretty big.
Yeah.
But they had a really stellar banjo player, and I wanted to be like him. And I'm not, but I'm working on it.
Have you ever heard of Allison Brown? She plays the banjo.
Oh, yeah.
She's a jazz artist. Yeah. It always makes me think of her whenever I see a young lady playing the banjo. I'm sorry. But, so how long have you been writing, Emily?
I started writing songs in high school, and I played a lot of coffee shops, and I played a lot of really nasally girly pop songs when I was like 16.
Like what? I have to know what you think is amazing.
Well, they were all originals back then.
Oh, okay.
I had to write my own songs because I didn't know how to play other people's songs.
Oh, I see. So you've been writing for quite some time then.
Yeah.
Yeah, and that's interesting how you share the songs by him putting together the guitar parts for it. It's cool.
Yeah, it's really great.
Yeah.
I'm really glad I have them.
So you're now up in Hampton, right? And you're going to be playing up there some, or what do you think?
Yeah, we just moved into Hampton at Phoebus, and yeah, we're excited about playing some shows in Virginia. The nice part about Virginia we found is that everything is much closer together. It's about a 2-hour drive to get to the next town up in Michigan.
I bet. It's like Plain State, just about.
So we played in our town and Marquette, the 2-hour town, but yeah, it'll be nice to have like some places around and stuff. So.
We got about 7 towns here.
Yeah.
And none of them talk to each other. I'm just kidding. But what else would you like to play for us here?
This last song is one off our previous album called Stamp Sand Shores, which is a homage to the peninsula that we're from, which is covered in stamp sand from the mining days. The song is called Chicago.
Excellent. Here is Emily and Ben Jensen here on Hunter at Sunrise.
sip on wine when you 14 flights up linoleum in this old hotel room. I find that we went to Chicago to fall in love again. Just off the train, and you have your hands round my waist. City is made from smoke and old brown. Built upon time and ashes with coals and we went to Chicago, fall in love again. Just off the train, and you have your hands round my waist. And I stay.
Wow. Under at Sunrise, here with Emily and Ben Jensen, or otherwise known as Gratiot Lake Road. That sounded not like a personal song, it almost sounded like a story. Is that a story song?
Yeah, I'd say that's a story song.
Yeah.
Do you like to come up with a lot of stories in your songs, or are most of your material kind of personal?
I think I used to like to come up with story songs more, and lately it's just been more personal.
Oh, really? Well, interesting. It's very interesting, and I think whoever thought of less is more must have thought of you too, because you have an amazing way of holding people's attention with just the minimal. It's interesting. Gratiot Lake Road here. If you see them on the marquee, go and see them. They're going to be up in Phoebus area, and probably will be playing a lot around here. Wouldn't you think? You hope.
Yeah, I hope so. Yep, get a hold of us. We got a Facebook.
We have a website,
And you have a website. What's the website?
www.gratiotlakeroad.com.
How do you spell? I'm mispronouncing it. How do you pronounce it?
Gratiot?
Gratiot.
Although if you're in the South, it's okay to say Gratiot. That's fine with us.
Yeah.
Well, it's just not spelled that way.
Yes, yeah.
It's not spelled that way at all.
If we if we would have been thinking when you picked out our band name, we probably would have picked Gratiot. It's apparently a common word up, there's the actual Gratiot Lake Road, it's a real road. And
Well, I was going to ask you about that. Where is that?
yeah, it's way up, so we're on this peninsula in the upper, so Michigan has the upper peninsula, and then we're on a peninsula on the upper peninsula called the Keweenaw Peninsula. And if you drive about 40 minutes up the peninsula, you get pretty much in the middle of nowhere, and there's a turn, and if you turn left, there's a dirt road, and it goes to, I believe, the ruins for Centennial Mine, which is an old copper mine 100 years ago. It's been,
Wow.
it's just kind of falling apart in the woods these days. And then if you turn right, you go on Gratiot Lake Road.
I see.
And that takes you out to Gratiot Lake, which is, I think, the largest lake in the peninsula.
Wow.
And,
I'm getting a geography lesson here on Michigan. I must tell you, I've never been to Michigan. I've been to other states out in the Midwest, but never been to Michigan. I've always wanted to go. They have the Great Lakes there.
Yeah,
I would recommend going in the summertime.
Summer's the best time.
When is the summer there?
Well, it'll start in about 2 months.
The end of
last for
July
about
and the
2
beginning
months.
of August.
I
The fall is really nice there too.
I bet it is. Well, I really appreciate you guys coming down here on a Sunday
Thanks for having us.
to be on the
Thanks so
show.
much.
It's really cool. And we'll have a podcast up by midweek of this particular acoustic session, and you can download it to your computer or whatever you would like to download it to, and it will be yours to keep. Gratiot Lake Road, or Emily and Ben Jensen here on Hunter at Sunrise. And that's going to do it for me. My name is Hunter Hughes. Thanks so much for listening today. You can check out our website, hunteratsunrise.com. There you'll find our shows on demand, and this show will be on demand starting at 11:30 this morning. You'll be able to listen to it anytime, anywhere. Also, we have our playlist there, our concert calendar. Check it out at hunteratsunrise.com. And I'm going to head out of here with another song from the new album that's getting ready to come out during the Sea Level Festival. And by the way, if you're interested in the Emerging Artist Contest at Sea Level, you should go to their website, tidewaterartsoutreach.org, and sign up for that, because I think this may be the last week, or it's coming up the deadline very quickly. So if you're interested in that, I would suggest you get involved with that. The tidewaterartsoutreach.org, the Emerging Artist Showcase, which I believe Paul Shagrew, Jeff Mazie, and myself will be judging again this year. So check that out. We got this album. It's going to become available at the festival. It's to benefit Tidewater Arts Outreach. It's the Hunter at Sunrise Presents Sunrise Sessions Volume 1. A number of artists who come into our program and have been on the program from out of town are featured on this particular album. And I thought I'd end today with playing one more song from it, this one from Tracy Grammer. And it's a song that her husband actually wrote, her late husband, Dave Carter. It's called Crocodile Man. We're going to end with it today. You've been listening to Hunter at Sunrise here on 89.5 WHRV HD3 Alt Radio, Norfolk, Virginia, and hunteratsunrise.com.